The PG27AQDM may have that heatsink to give it that brightness increase over the LG 27GR95QE. As shown here, a reviewer is stating and showcasing that brightness difference. Now, so far with my time with this awesome LG OLED monitor, infinity contrast really goes a long way, and in certain scenes, it just really looks that good. But we're in for a surprise, as LG has stated via Monitor Unboxed in their community post that LG has informed them that a new firmware update for the LG 27GR95QE will be released in April of 2023 to maximize the panel brightness during gaming. That's amazing news, friends, as every little bit helps, and with that custom heatsink of the PG27AQDM giving it that advantage, it seems LG is ready, maybe to unlock the power of the 27GR95QE. Only time will tell, and of course you know I will test that out as soon as it's released. Now of course I would like it to have a little bit more brightness. I would say 2 to 3 notches in brightness would give me what I want, at least when I compare it to the other monitors that I have. So here's hoping that LG unleashes the power of their own OLED monitor in April. But going back to the PG27AQDM, the reviewer here is stating in SDR mode, you can see capping out at about 414 nits, but with a 100% white window of 223 nits. But if you've seen LG's OLED review on a Little Snowman's review channel, he was stating in vivid mode, it was able to reach about 400 nits. But so far from what I've seen, is that in SDR mode, if we compare this specific setting to the vivid mode of the LG, you can see the heatsink is truly helping here and giving the ROG that advantage over the LG monitor. In SDR mode, vivid is the brightest setting, but at a full widescreen window, it's under 150 nits. While here it's 223, and this preset is to get the LG as close to 400 nits as possible. But if we switch it to Gamer 1 or 2, it's close to a standard 200 nits, which to me is not bright enough. That's why I like the vivid mode. But moving on to HDR, you can see here, they did test both monitors. At the 50% window, LG wins. So that's kind of weird, right? Because the heatsink is supposed to help the Asus across the board, and it's not. Again, these are specific tests that they're using. We need to see real-world gaming. But look at this, the 50%, 75%, and 100%. Not that drastic. And if they increase that LG brightness a tad bit with that firmware update, it's only going to get better from here. But look at the 1 to 25%. At least at a 10% peak highlight, look at that drastic difference. That is crazy. We're talking about 700 nits of the LG versus the 900+ nits on the PG27AQDM. The 15 and 20% also are drastically brighter. While moving to the 25%, which is what we should really start counting, the 25% and on, as anything under 20% is really about peak highlights. But at 25%, we're looking at 410, 420 on the LG to 450+ nits on the Asus. So again, friends, what we're seeing here is the heatsink is truly helping the Asus take that advantage and making it look more impactful in HDR. Asus is winning the brightness war, but if LG can release this new firmware, which would increase the brightness levels a tad bit, that heatsink really is not giving Asus that advantage that many are expecting. Now, it will give it an advantage, lower burn-in or image retention, and since the heatsink is really small and located to the bottom of the monitor, of the display area, it may be really only helping with the HUD, maps, etc. You get what I'm saying? Here with an image like web browsing, you can see here clearly, with an almost 100% white window, the Asus takes the win and really looks drastic versus the LG. But if we move on to another monitor, LCD based, look at that. Still, OLED is no match. But at least from these pictures, it is a big improvement over the LG. Like I've said before, friends, this LG 27GR95QE is one of the trickiest monitors I have ever used. To adjust the picture settings and get that brightness, it took me a while. From Gamer 1, which I've always used on all my LG monitors, to now Vivid. Here, Vivid is brighter and really looks amazing in SDR. And as I have built a new PC, it's finally going to be awesome to test out HDR on the PC on Windows 11. In HDR mode, these OLEDs can get brighter, so the peak highlights and the overall picture impact would look a lot better. The thing is, you have to make sure you have HDR running on your PC. I mean, we're getting these monitors specifically for the PC. They work well for consoles, but you want to get up to that 240Hz on OLED technology to really get the benefit of it. But I will be able to bring that to you very soon on the channel, as we will be testing out many gaming features and many games to help you make that awesome buying decision. One thing that can't be captured on camera is how clear and how fast these panels really are. And that contrast and color, look at Battlefield 2042. The impact is really there. I would say these monitors are really excellent in HDR mode. And the thing is, these two monitors are the clearest monitors on the market today. You really need to see it for yourself. I mean, if you have an OLED TV, you already know how clear it is. you already have, in a sense, that advantage versus other monitors or TVs. That OLED pixel quality and speed is easily shown here on these monitors. And with the introduction of these heatsinks, or with these workarounds with these new firmwares, I hope really LG can improve this, as I love my LG 27GR95QE, and a notch or two in increased brightness will make it all that much better. Friends, if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button so more people can see it to help them make that awesome buying decision. Consider subscribing if you want more information on both of these awesome OLED gaming monitors, the PG27AQDM and the LG 27GR95QE. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time.